been a minute. Hey everybody, it's been a year since I last posted on this channel. Actually probably more than a year, but I just wanted to come and check in because it's a new year. It's a new world, and I wanted to let you guys know, where I've been, what's going on, and what's going to happen to the channel. It sounds ominous, but nothing bad. So as everybody is aware, because it was a global thing, there was a pandemic. A lot of creators stepped up at the time, which was very cool because, people were stuck at home, needed things to watch. I, unfortunately, was one of the many anxiety-ridden people who couldn't do anything but cry, especially during the beginning parts of the pandemic. So I was not one of the people who stepped up to make content. Since my content relies a lot on collaboration, I just didn't feel like I could make content. So that's part of the reason why you haven't seen me in a year, is because of that. My anxiety has built up so much during the pandemic to the point where I just don't like being on camera by myself anymore. And I'm forcing myself to right now. And that is something I'm working through with a therapist, because literally went to school to be an actor. So from here, it's a new year, it's a new day, where I do have a full-time job now, which makes it a little bit harder for me to make content full-time, but it does afford me the luxury of being able to make the content that I want to make and not the content that I have to make. And I think that's the sweet spot for me, because when you do YouTube full-time, you feel like you always have to get a video out even if you don't like it. I was never a fan of that. I am too precious about the stuff that I put out, so I just hated putting out something that I wasn't proud of. And it happened a couple of times on the channel, for sure. With this full-time job, I do want to say that Drunk Lesbians Watch over on Patreon, which has been on hiatus since October, since I started the job, is coming to an end, unfortunately. I know that you guys enjoy the show. I'm so glad that it's created the conversations that it has. I'm very grateful that so many people have related to it. Obviously, the old videos will stay up. The videos that were over on Patreon, which there are a number of them because we had that going for about a year, I have to figure out where those are going to go, because they're all on Vimeo, and I don't want to just leave them so that nobody can see them. So stay tuned. If you didn't join the Patreon, you may be getting some new Drunk Lesbians Watch. I just have to figure out what the best way to do that while staying fair to the people who did pay for it. I got to figure that out. I have had some people ask for Project Inferno Season 2. Let me know if you still want that, because it has been a minute. That show did come out when we launched in 2017. It will be 4 years in October. So if you still want that, let me know. And I will say Season 2 is written. It's been written for a year now, but pandemic. And then we wrote a short film together on Twitch back in January before the pandemic. And guess what? People are getting vaccines now, and we can all be in the same room together. So I think we could probably do that this year. We'll start filming stuff probably this summer. So I want to get that done this year for sure. And if you don't remember, I recorded it, so it'll be a whole thing. But we hopped on Twitch and all brainstormed a short film together, and I think it's going to be really fun. And so what's to come in the future is going to be me having fun, honestly. One of the things that I did at BuzzFeed all the time was make videos that tested different genres. And that is something that I love to do. I think it's so fun to just see something and be like, ooh, I want to try that. And so I think that's what this channel is going to become, but with a gay twist. All I want to do is make queer short films right now. I already have a number of short films written that I want to make, one of them being taking place in medieval times. That's action, and then one of them being in an apocalyptic future, and all queer. So that's the kind of stuff that I want to make. That's the kind of stuff that I want to bring to you, just genre-based queer stuff. There will be no schedule. It's going to kind of be a case-by-case basis. I will be making content and putting it out for all of you lovely people, and hopefully that's frequent. No guarantee. Especially after the pandemic, I'm working with my therapist on work-life balance. So I'm not gonna kill myself over content, but that doesn't mean I don't want to do it. So I'm still definitely going to try to put it out frequently, but again, no guarantee. In summary, content is coming this way. It's not going to be on a schedule, but it will be happening, and it will be queer, and it will be genre, and I just want to make things because I haven't in the last year. So I'm very excited to just put stuff out because it's been a minute. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great week. I hope everybody's having a great year. I hope everybody is safe and healthy after this crazy fucking year and a half. It's still going on. I don't know why I'm acting like it's over. But thank you for your patience, and bye.